Happy Tuesday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. The message that's coming across or through to me is it's always darkest before dawn. And as I was journaling, you see what my journal says, you are capable of amazing things. And this is my attitude of gratitude book that says have fun, innovative, encourage, be honest, inspire, experience, and be kind. And that's a lot of the message that was coming across. In the middle here, we have a little raw amethyst just for protection and positivity. Um, God, source, whatever your preference is saying that it's always darkest before the dawn, and that sometimes we as humans want to fight the things that we cannot see. And in the darkness, you can't see anything. It's distorted, it's shadowy, it's scary, right? You know, as kids, you used to be afraid of the dark. You would always be like, oh, can you leave a little light on? Because that's what you're looking for. You just want a little bit of light to show you where you are, what's going on, so you're able to see around you and to know that that light is almost protecting you, right? So the message here today is saying that you have to be that light. You have to shine that light so that you can see your way through. Sometimes what happens is it's not the dark that we're actually afraid of. It's just not knowing what's there. It's the unknown. You know, we fear what we can't see. And it's hard to just walk through something blindly without just a little bit of light to show where it is that where your next step is. You can, for all you know, you can be stepping in a whole, big body of water and not even know, right? Or you can be stepping into a trap. However, God's source, the divinity that is within you, is asking you to have faith and to trust that you are the light. So you inevitably know where you're going, or at least your inner self, higher self, the divine within you, source God, knows the path. It's lighting the way for you. Sometimes we have to just step and not know where that step may be. We have to just be able to surrender to the path and say, you know what? I know that I wasn't led this far to be led astray. I wasn't sitting here to be, to be trapped by anything, or that anything can harm or hurt me, right? So that's what the message is coming across. There's been a lot of energy where a lot of us collectively, and, there's a lot of things going socially as well that's bringing in a lot of anxious energy, a lot of fear-ridden energy. There's a lot of people are just so scared to just move, because the energy is so dense, it's so heavy, because we're trying to feel our way through. We're trying to see our way through, and we're using our logic by saying, hey, if I can't see where I'm going, I'm not going to move. So divine source is the message here that I'm sending, and it's also running through me, is basically saying, look, sometimes you're not going to be able to see with your two eyes. Sometimes you have to just feel your way through and know that you're being divinely supported through the journey. And the reason why the journey seems so scary and why the dark seems to get darker is because you are the light. You are lighting that way. The more you move, the more light you have. And it's okay to be a little nervous about it, but at the same time, it's asking you to, have fun, to be encouraged, to be honest, and to know that you are capable of amazing things. If you know and you have faith that you are the type of person, that we're all the type of people that are capable of amazing things, and that sometimes the unknown is where we need to go so that we can go on to do those things, and not to be afraid to do it, and just surrender to it and know that we're being divinely protected, we're being divinely guided, and that we are divinely supported in this journey. And to just move. All Spirit is asking us to do is just take the first step. take the lead. Just say, you know what? I may not know where this next step is. I may have to hold on to this railing, but I'm going to keep moving anyway. So that's the message that's coming across. I know I needed to hear that, so I'm more than sure more than everyone else needed to hear it. Just know that we are being divinely supported, know that we are being divinely guided, and know that we are divinely protected and safe as well. You know, sometimes the darkness wants to just show you where you may be having a little bit of fear-based energy, or where your energy may be stagnant or stuck. And sometimes you have to have that darkness, because again, you can't have the dark without the light, and vice versa. So sometimes we need the darkness so that we can light that way, so we can see what it is that we may need to release, where we are keeping ourselves stuck, where we are keeping ourselves stagnant. We need that so that we can continue to press on, because if we always just had the light, then we don't know where will we be going. What else would there be if we always just had light, right? So you need the dark to light, so that you can light up that way, so that you can, you know, become encouraged to want to take next steps. This is the next step into your journey, and it may be a very big step, and it may be just what you've been asking for. Sometimes our blessings may not come hand gift wrapped and just be sent to our door. It may not be in pretty wrapping. It may be in a 99-cent bag, and your blessing might be at the end of that bag, right? So it's not for us to always know. Sometimes we have to be in the dark a little bit, just so we can see where it is that we need to go next. So Spirit was flowing that message through me, so I'm flowing that to you, just to kind of get you to know that it's okay to be encouraged to take that next step. Have that leap of faith. Have hope. Have the faith to know that you are not being led into a trap. You are not stuck. You are not stagnant. You are not, the darkness is not overcoming you. Remember, stand up, take the lead, take that first step, and know that you are the light. And the light will always show you where it is that you're going. It's loving, it's warm, it's kind. It's like your mother and your father. It's like it's lighting you up. So again, I hope that this message helps. I hope that it helps you to be able to be brave to take that next step, and know that you're not alone. Know that there are other people who are in the same situation or differently, and maybe in the same boat of not being able to come out of that dark. But I trust and believe the darkness comes before the dawn. So trust and believe, the darker it gets or the brighter it gets, that's how close you are to the finish line. So just keep going. Just keep going. And think about it. You've been in worse situations. You've been in situations where you didn't know where you were going to come out of it, and somehow you did. So keep that in mind, that you get knocked down, but you can always get back up again. So remember that. Take that. If it resonates, take it in, and breathe that in, and see where you are keeping yourself held back, or if you keeping yourself down. It's okay to get back up and continue on the journey. Okay, loves, have a good day.